Now, if you've been following along in Judges, you know the pattern by now. 1. Israel censures and turns away from God. 2. God allows an enemy to oppress them. 3. Israel cries out for help. 4. God raises up a deliverer. And here we go again. This time, Israel is oppressed by King Jabin of Canaan and his army commander, Sisera. They rule over Israel for well 20 years, with Haran 900 iron chariots, basically the tanks of the ancient world. Israel is completely overpowered, and they finally cry out to God for help. Now here's where things get interesting. God raises up a judge to lead Israel, but it's not a warrior or a king, it's a woman. Meet our Deborah, a prophet, judge, and fearless leader. She holds court under a marred palm tree, where Israelites come for wisdom and judgment. She's not just a leader, she hears directly from God. One day, Deborah calls Barak, a warrior from the tribe of Naphtali, and gives him God's battle plan. Take 10,000 men and go fight Sisera. The Lord will give you victory. But Barak hesitates and says, I'll go, but only if you go with me. Deborah agrees but warns him. Because of this, the honor of victory will go to a woman. This sets up a huge plot twist later in the story. Later in Naomi, Barak gathers 10,000 warriors and marches toward Mount Tabor. Meanwhile, Sisera hears about this and brings his 900 iron chariots to the Kishon River. Now, logically, Israel should lose this battle. They don't have chariots, and Sisera's army is massive. But then, God steps in. A sudden rainstorm floods the battlefield. Judges 5, 4-5. The iron chariots get stuck in the mud and become useless. Israel charges down the mountain and completely destroys Sisera's army. Sisera himself flees on foot. Once again, God proves that he, not weapons or numbers, is the true source of victory. Now here's the part that no one saw coming. As Sisera flees, he comes across the tent of Jael, the wife of Heber the Kenite. The Kenites were neutral in the conflict, so Sisera assumes he's safe. Jael welcomes him into her tent and gives him milk to drink. Sisera, exhausted, falls into a deep sleep. And then, Jael picks up a tent peg and a hammer. She quietly approaches the sleeping Sisera. With one powerful strike, she drives the tent peg through his skull. When Barak arrives, Jael casually says, "Come, and I will show you the man you are looking for." And just like that, the prophecy is fulfilled. A woman gets the final victory. After the battle, Deborah and Barak sing a victory song in Judges 5. This isn't just a song, it's a celebration of God's power. Some highlights: praise to God for fighting for Israel, a rebuke to the tribes that didn't help in battle, a blessing for Jael, calling her most blessed of women for defeating Sisera. A darkly ironic moment where Sisera's mother is waiting for him to return, not knowing he's already dead. The chapter ends with this powerful statement: "So may all your enemies perish, O Lord, but may those who love you rise like the sun in its strength." And after this, the land has peace for 40 years.